And then, very loosely, draw your smile. Just like that. And once you're happy with the smile, you can lock that line into place. And there you have it, your very own sketch of one, the only Snoopy!
Woohoo!
Alright, now who wants a little bit of extra credit?
I do. Hey y'all. First and foremost, I want to show off my Snoopy sketch when I was at Woodstock. That was from that Snoopy sketch class that I was in earlier, and I thought it was a lot of fun. But the topic I really want to get into is, you know, the fact that because I've done this drawing, it's now suddenly starting to make me feel motivated about, you know, wanting to do art again, right? And as you know, I've taken a bunch of art classes, you know, back in when I was in junior college and also in university. All the while that I've also been taking graphic design classes. Now, I did enjoy all those classes that I was in, even though some of the projects were pretty stressful. But, you know, for the most part, I really had fun. There's no doubt about it. I had so much fun. And now that I've done this, you know, last night I remember I had a deep conversation with my parents, and just kind of discussing and let it be known how I felt about that incident that happened the last month, right? Now I know I've been referencing that a whole lot in my older videos, and when I talked about it again last night, I understand they were irritated, and you know, just simply because they just want me to move on, and I know how much it annoys them that like they've been seeing me totally miserable and all that, and I get it. Like, I mean, that ever since that incident happened, I just have not been the same person, and unfortunately, you know, having to already have dealt with my worst, you know, in the longest time, I'm talking about the last few years, it's gotten to a point where, you know, I feel I feel like my worst has gotten worse, you know, mentally, right? But, you know, interestingly enough, during that conversation we had last night, they told me that I should be, you know, because they know I love to paint, right? I've done paintings before, I'm a painter and all that. So they told me, you know, because I've been distancing myself from this ugly incident that occurred like in the past month, or a little over a month now, they told me I should just go back to doing paintings, which, you know, after taking this sketch school, which was so much fun, you know, why not? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I could definitely start doing paintings again, start doing drawings like this one. I think like the moment I took that class, it really made me miss school, all right? I know it just sounds so hard to believe because, you know, back then, before I was even in this dump that I'm still in, 13 years already, right? I'd rather have so much fun taking classes like this, you know, as it does bring back a nostalgia of when I was in, when I was in college or in high school, just taking art classes and doing drawings like this, you know, and learning different types of tools on how to do illustration or even fine art. You know what I'm saying? Hey, ask Ray. He was in my drawing and painting class with me in Cal State Fullerton with Professor Cho, and on my freshman year. And then ask Carlos. I had classes with him I think it was in 2D and 3D, if I'm not mistaken. And or as a boss, I took a class with him with Miss Dong back then, and when I was in Dale, right? So look, you know, the fact of the matter is, I really this really got me motivated to want to do that again. And obviously, you know, I've been trying so hard to get out of my dump for the longest time now, which has, you know, it's you know. Like for me, I'm just trying to level up my life to where I'm not having to deal with this stale life like over and over again. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's getting to a point where I need to seriously just move on. So, you know, but this topic is just more about me just becoming motivated to draw again and to, you know, simply to draw and paint. You know, that should, like, if that's one of my hobbies, I gotta take advantage of it a whole lot more. Meaning, you know, just like I did in 2015 when I did a whole lot of paintings, I should do it again, you know, this year as well. You know, and I got all these supplies for a reason, right? I can paint, I can draw. Why not? Look at this. You don't think it's a pretty decent drawing? Yeah, man. So I just thought I'd get that out there, and you know, because I took this Snoopy sketch class, which was so much fun, it really brought me that nostalgia and that I really want to do this again. All right, I just thought I'd express that in this video here. So, you know, just tell me what you guys think, man. I just you know, I'd rather do this than to do the same shit I'm doing in my dump for like the longest time now. You know, so hey, I'm an artist for a reason. I'm a fine artist for a reason as well. All right, so tell me what you guys think, man. You guys love this sketch too? Let me know. Peace. Thank you for watching, everyone. Like, share, and subscribe.